One of the most frequently asked questions I get from my business clients who want to make videos for YouTube is, how long should my videos be?
It is a trick question.
And when I tell them the answer, they usually stare at me in disbelief. That is because the answer aligns to knowing how the YouTube algorithm promotes videos, not to conventional wisdom about content.
Throw me a frickin' bone here!
Today, I'm going to talk about things like retention time, watch minutes, and daily active users. Tell you how that applies to you winning at YouTube and give you a better sense of how to approach your YouTube content going forward. My name is Tara, and this is Truly Social. So then, how long should you make your YouTube videos?
Answer the question, Claire.
The assumed answer to this question is usually the shorter the better. I've even heard people give the advice that a corporate video shouldn't run more than 3 minutes long and that the best range is to keep it within 30 to 90 seconds. But that would be terrible advice when it comes to YouTube.
Don't ever do that again.
Now, I think the idea that shorter is better comes from a legacy of the 30 or 60-second advertising spot on television. And yes, if you are creating a promotional ad or some sort of dry, "We do this stuff so you should pay us money," keeping it shorter is probably a good bet. However, that content isn't YouTube-y. I mean, you can host it on YouTube, but it won't thrive there. The actual length that you should make your YouTube videos is way longer than you probably feel comfortable with. Now, there isn't a magic number, but 7, 10, 15, 20 minutes is not only perfectly reasonable lengthwise, but it's also what YouTube's algorithm favors.
Go ahead, it's your favorite.
I know. You think I'm crazy. You personally would never watch a 20-minute video on YouTube, but that's okay, because it really isn't about whether you would watch the 20-minute video or not. It's more about watch minutes in total. You see, YouTube used to be all about something called retention time. You know, the percentage of a video that is watched on average. Now, I still personally really love this metric because it says to me that people that find your video are engaged enough with the content to watch it all the way through, that you've done a good job with the storytelling or entertainment value.
We love to entertain you.
But something has changed in the past 6 months or so on YouTube that has shifted YouTube from being all about retention time to it being all about two other things. And they are watch minutes and daily active users. Now, watch minutes are pretty self-explanatory. It's the number of minutes watched on your channel. Instead of thinking about retention or the percentage of each video that people watch, it's just the number of minutes that are accumulated. So you could have a terrible retention time and still kick butt on watch minutes.
Indeed. Your evidence?
So here are two scenarios to explain this. Now, in the first scenario, you put up one 3-minute video every week and say your retention time is amazing. It's like 100%. So each view counts as 3 minutes watch time. But in the other case, you put up one 20-minute video every week and have like a 25% retention rate. Well, then each view counts as 5 minutes watch time. YouTube would prefer the latter scenario, 5 minutes versus 3. Daily active users is all about getting people to return to your channel every single day.
I'm somebody now! Millions of people look at this book every day!
So even though most brands and agencies think in terms of viral videos, YouTube does not. In fact, views don't count that much towards whether you show up high in the search results. This is why brands and advertisers have to constantly pay to get their videos in front of people. If you want that organic lift, longer, more frequent content will get you there. So why is YouTube doing this anyway? Well, from what I have gleaned from various reports and YouTube analysts, it's because YouTube wants to be the next TV.
There's a wonderful and exciting world out there when we discover that we don't need TV to entertain us.
It's already TV for millions of young people who go there daily to catch up on their favorite YouTube creators, but they want to also get the attention of other audiences. Now, they'll never say this, but I think YouTube wants us all to become cord cutters. They would probably love for all of us olds to spend as much time on YouTube as we do on Facebook and our email inboxes and other habitual browser tabs. Instead of reaching for the remote at the end of the day, we'd open up YouTube and just let it play and play until we pass out on our sofas, like we do with TV and Netflix. Am I right?
Indubitably.
So in order to do that, they're favoring content that keeps us coming back more frequently and watching longer. It's about habit making. So if you missed the first wave of YouTube growth through creating regularly scheduled programming, or as they call it, hub content, then you have another opportunity. Create more frequent, ideally daily, longer content. As YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and this will help you grow ranking on this search organically, you have a fantastic opportunity here. So then, how long should your videos be?
I'm waiting!
As long as you can possibly make them, as frequently as you can possibly post them. Of course, keeping up retention through compelling and engaging content will also help you grow and will keep people coming back. But that's a whole nother video. My name is Tara, and this has been Truly Social.